Hello, welcome to Too Much Mary. Today I wanted just to share with you all about losing friends, I would say. When I started dating David 5 years ago, it's been 5 years. So when I started dating him, like on third date or something, he brought me a book. Like it was Zig Ziglar's See You on Top, like one of the classics, but exactly what I needed. And he was like I think this book will be great value to you. I think you're ready for this. I think this is exactly what you need, because I was a real mess. So kudos to David for picking me up when I was a mess. Like I needed some internal work, but I didn't know how to access it. So he was manifested into my life that I started working on myself. I started to read these books and I started to hang out with him a lot, and I saw how I started to kind of lose relationships with my friends, and it was like a real bummer for me because I thought these relationships were meaningful. I thought they were more than just like hanging out with people. But it turned out to be just like, how you have some friendships that are forever. You also have some relationships with your friends where you're just there at the exact same time at the same location, and that's why you're hanging. Not because you want to, not because you want to put effort in, but you're just there. Like friends in school. Like we went to lunch together and we were sitting having a cup of coffee together just to lose that 1 hour. But after that, we weren't kind of hanging out. So, those relationships where I always felt like I'm the one just putting the effort in. Those relationships where I felt like I'm just the giver and they are always taking. And, I don't want to feel like, oh my God, it wasn't fair, I was expecting more, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go into that conversation, but there are certain people that I was just like, okay, let's just see who sticks around. Let's just see who is also gonna give if I'm just kind of closed down for a sec, Let's just see if there is someone who will put the effort in first, or are they just kind of reacting to my invitations? And surprisingly enough, none of them really put effort in. So after me and David started dating, like after 6 months, we went to travel to Spain and Scotland, and that was like few months. And while we were traveling, there were no messages from any of my friends, like even for birthday, Christmas, New Year's. Nada. Tutto. Closed. No one. That broke my heart. I will be honest with you, that fucking hurt a lot. And it took me a lot of healing, and it took me a lot of understanding of why I had to go through such hardship, because I was always a person who was loving people unconditionally. I would do anything for my friends because I really respected them, because I was brought up as keep people you like close enough and respect them and always cherish them, because never take them for granted. And it was heartbreaking, but I've learned a lot from that, and this helped me on my healing journey. And this is something I want to share with you, because I know a lot of people are afraid to change, are afraid to start growing, because they are afraid they're gonna lose people around them. And I'm telling you now, losing people around you is okay, because sometimes you have to lose some relationships to make space for new relationships to occur. And I see it as I've outgrown those relationships. I'm not saying these people are bad or not on my level. I'm just saying that I am not prepared to be in those kind of relationships anymore with these kind of people. And I don't blame them. I'm not a victim. I'm not blaming them. I'm not angry at them. I'm just seeing it as, okay, like if it was meant to be, we will get in touch, like I do with some, still surprise me and contact me after 5 years and say hi. But at that time, I didn't have anyone. And I see it as an important stage of losing relationships on which I based my personality, and just being by myself so that I can grow and become a better person for the next people who enter my life. And this is exactly what happened. I healed myself, I grew a lot, and therefore I have become really picky about the quality of people, not the quantity of people. Because before I was just like, have to be busy, busy, busy. A lot of people, just so that I'm not alone, because I was afraid to be like alone, because I didn't know what to do with myself. And now when I started to love myself, cherish myself, invest in myself, some people notice that. And those who notice that and want to be around me, I want to be around them as well, because those are the people who understand me now. You know, there are times where I think, oh my god, like if I went to coffee with this person, like we wouldn't have anything to talk about, because they are still at that point where we were then. And I'm fully myself now in front of the people that I have. I don't have a lot of them, I have few of them, but those are for sure people where I am confident I can be myself, speak about the things that I like, and we have meaningful conversations, not just like random chit chat. So I wanted to share in this video how important it is to sometimes lose the ones that you think are important in order to open yourself up and make space and time for those who are truly deserving of your company. And it's a growing process, don't be afraid of it. So that's it from me. If you like this video, subscribe and let me know. And yeah, I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.